Hello, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. So today I just want to go over a couple of things that we've got because we're halfway through the year now, so I just want to go over some of the stuff that I've got so far this year. Some of the stuff I did reviews on. I look back at my old videos and everything on YouTube, and some of the stuff that I actually got and reviewed at the beginning of the year and everything. I got them in December, so I'm not going to count them in the video. I'll mention a couple of them, the ones that I actually got in December time, because I got them over Christmas time. So, but I didn't actually do reviews on them until January. But you can't really count them because, as I say, I got them obviously last year. So we're just going to go over some of the stuff that I've purchased so far this year. So let's get into it. Right, so the first thing that I got this year was the Michael Myers accessory kit by Trick or Treat Studios. I ended up buying another 1/6 scale body for this one because the way I wanted it to be set up, like I've got it set up now, I wanted two versions of basically Michael Myers, one obviously with the bob sheet on and the one with the overalls on. So I ended up buying another 1/6 scale body off eBay. I did a video on that, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned on the video where I got it from as well, and the company what made it and everything. But yeah, I needed to get another body because I didn't want just one Michael Myers and then having to mess about switching out all the time when I want the bob sheet look or the normal Michael Myers look with the overalls. So I ended up getting another body, and it worked out brilliant because it looks so good. So yeah, with the accessory kit, obviously you get the tombstone, the phone, the pumpkin, obviously the bob sheet and the overalls, and you get new sculpted hands as well. Now the new body, what I'm using is on this one, and I've just got the original Michael Myers by Trick or Treat Studios with the bob sheet one. This one's a little bit bigger, the body's a bit more bulkier as well, but it does work. I think it looks really good, especially with them new overalls. It looks absolutely fantastic. I've had it in this pose as well for ages, but I don't want to change it because I love this look. This mask, it doesn't come with this mask. This mask came off an old statue what I had of Michael Myers, and it was on, yeah, it was basically it was on the bottom of the base. It's made of polystone. I took it off and I repainted it and everything, and they made it look like, so yeah, he's basically just holding his mask when he was a kid, and I love that look, so I hadn't changed it basically. I did make some bases for them, and they came out looking really good, I think. So I made them both. Obviously that's like a wood effect, and that's obviously outside. And yeah, and the bob sheet and everything looks really good. Yeah, I absolutely love this setup. And as I say, I need to change the sort of the look of Michael Myers, change it up a bit, but I really like how it looks, where he's just holding this mask and he's sort of looking down at it. But yeah, so that was the first purchase of the year that I got. I think it was on my list as well to get the accessory kit for Michael Myers. But yeah, it looks really good like this. Absolutely love it. It's probably one of my, it is actually, this is like my favourite display in my collection. I absolutely love it, the way it looks. So we'll go on the next one. So the next purchase was the Freddy Krueger up here. This is a 1/6 scale Freddy by Sideshow. I pre-ordered it last year, and then it came, I don't know, I think it came about maybe in February time, I can't remember. Might have been a bit later than that actually. Yeah, it's pretty expensive for a 1/6 scale figure. I never thought I'd be paying as much as I did on this one. This was like about $240, $250. But I'm glad that I did because it looks really good. A lot of people complained about the way the hat sits on the head, but I think it sits on the head really good. The head sculpt on it is really good. The detail and the paintwork is like fantastic. It's always difficult to see on the camera how good things are. They always look better in person. Trust me, this is one piece that you'd want to get in your collection if you're a Freddy fan and you haven't got it. It looks just so good. And obviously, and that completes that setup as well. So it was a must-have basically, because they already had the mask and the glove, and I've got some NECA Freddy's, but I don't think it would have looked as good in here in this display. You needed a 1/6 scale figure as well to go in there, but yeah, it looks really good. Yeah, I love this piece. It just looks so good. Paintwork is just fantastic on it, and the sculpt on it, the clothing as well. So yeah, I love that little display as well. It's not my favourite one, as I say. I love this one. This could be this is probably my second one, to be fair. Second favourite display. So we'll see what the next purchase was now. So the next thing that we got was the Fog figure, and this was done by NECA. This, I believe, was not on my list to get. I ended up watching the Fog movie. I've seen it before, but it was a long time ago when I watched it, and I watched it again. And it made me really want to get this figure. I don't know why it took me so long to get this figure, because it looks really good. The clothing and the detail and everything is absolutely fantastic. But they always do really good work, NECA, especially when it comes to the cloth figures. It's very rare they mess up on the cloth figures, I think. They do a really good job on it. I did make this diorama for it, so it doesn't come with a diorama. But it looks really good in this little diorama that I made for it. So yeah, that was the third thing that I bought. Again, like I say, it wasn't on my list. I don't believe it was. But I do love my cloth figures by NECA. Just brings them to life. I do prefer the cloth ones over the plastic ones. And I just think it looks really good in this little diorama that I made for it as well. It's a big diorama. It takes up a lot of space on the shelf, but it's worth it. It really is worth it. It looks really good. Right, so we'll see what the next purchase was. So the next purchase was this Freddy figure from New Nightmare, and this is a NECA one again, and it's a cloth version. Again, this was definitely not on my list to get at all. I had no interest in getting this figure, and then I watched the movie. Literally, I saw the movie when I was younger. I didn't think much to it because I'm a big Freddy fan, and I didn't like the way he was looking and the way I just didn't like it. I just did not like it. I watched it again, obviously this year, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I thought the film was absolutely fantastic. I don't even know what I was thinking when I watched it. It's because I was younger and I was used to watching the original Freddy's, and it was nothing like that to me. I preferred the original. But after watching it again, I thought the film was just fantastic. The look of him is obviously really different, but it looks really good. I don't like the leather pants. I don't like that look, but the rest of him, the long coat and the jumper and everything, especially the way NECA have sculpted it, it's just really good. And obviously the clothing, the tailoring is absolutely fantastic on it. So this was definitely not on my list to get. So after watching the movie, I had to get it, because as I say, I thought the movie was super underrated. It came out I think it came out in the 90s. I did do a bit of work to this one though. I did repaint his head just to highlight the redness and that coming through. I think it pops more. I did a bit of blood to his glove as well, and also I painted his boots. Basically, just shined them up, because there was a few issues with this when I bought this from NECA, and the boots didn't look right, and I think there was something else as well, I can't remember. But yeah, the head look with the head and everything was looking a bit dull, so that's why I ended up adding a bit more paint to it and a bit more detail. So yeah, but I think it come out looking really, really good. I've not made a diorama for this one. Don't know if I will do. Might do later on down the line, but at the moment, I'm not in no rush to do it. But yeah, glad that I got it. Looks really, really good. Right, so we'll see what the next purchase was. Right, so the last purchase, which is pretty recent, is this Good Guy doll, done by Trick or Treat Studios. This is the soft body one. It was around £200, so pretty expensive, but it's a life size one, and it just looks fantastic. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love this one. The face sculpt and the paintwork is just so good on it. There's a little issue on mine, but I can look past that. It's literally just on his eye. There's a bit of blue what sort of ran into the white. I haven't tried fixing it because I dare to try and fix it in case I mess it up. I've not really done that with his hair. Again, I keep meaning to do something with his hair just to make it not so flat to his head. But again, I ain't got around to doing that. But I like the way it looks at the moment, so that's why I ain't really messing around with it. I did make a little sort of like a little display for him just to sit on these little boxes. But it looks really good. Really glad that I got this one. So yeah, that's about it really. So to be fair, I didn't really get that much so far this year. It seems like I got more than that. I think it's because, like I said at the beginning of the video, a lot of stuff that I got over Christmas time, but I didn't actually do reviews on it until like January, February time, and then they didn't all actually get put in the bar until March time because it gets too cold in here. So I end up having to pack everything away and basically put it all in the boxes and put it all away and close the bar off for like about 4 months out the year because it's just too cold to leave all the stuff out. So it seems like I got more than what I actually bought. It was like, as I said, because it's always awkward because when we're getting stuff like that for Christmas and then I can do reviews on it, but I can't actually put it on display. So it literally sits in a box for another couple of months until it gets a bit more warmer in here. So yeah, so a couple of things that I thought what I got like sort of last year, what I did reviews on beginning of the year was like the 2 Gremlins. There's one there, and there's also there's one down here as well. I got the Art the Clown as well. I did a review on at the beginning of the year, but again, that was purchased Christmas time. Really, really good piece, this one. I did make a little base for him, so obviously when you get this from Trick or Treat Studios, it doesn't come with this base. I made this base. Same for these little accessories with the feet and the hand. You don't get that with it either. You don't get the plaque either with it. Obviously I bought that separate and I made them as well. I made these off the spare 1/6 scale body that I ordered. You get spare hands and feet, so I just use them. So you just get the figure, that's it, when you purchase that from Trick or Treat Studios. I think that was it. I think there was the only 3. Actually no, there's the Evil Dead one as well. I did a review on the beginning of the year, but technically, as I say, that was again over Christmas time that I got that. I made this diorama, I think, as well at the beginning of the year for it. So obviously this is a NECA piece and you don't get any of that. You get these little accessories though with this one, but obviously you just don't get that diorama for it. I think that is it. I think I did a couple of more new dioramas this year. Like I did a diorama for this one. I did a new diorama for this one as well. And then obviously I did some paint work to these ones because these was like a fake NECA, so I repainted these 2 and did a little bit of a diorama for them. I repainted all this one as well, the back of it and the walls and everything. I did like a little wood effect at the top of it. So doing stuff like this sort of helps. It stops me from basically going mad and buying every couple of weeks, because I don't want to be doing that, because you can see I don't have tons of room on the shelves, so I don't want to keep buying and buying and buying, because if you keep buying and buying and buying, then you're not going to appreciate basically the stuff that you've got. So just try and keep the collection pretty tight, really, if you know what I mean. Just trying to keep it not as much in here, but it does look pretty packed in here. But as I say, it's because a lot of them have got dioramas with them. Literally, if I took all the dioramas away, and obviously they're empty boxes, took all them away, the shelves are probably here to fill one shelf with all the stuff that I've got, to be fair, because it's the dioramas what sort of make the spaces up and everything. It makes it look a bit more packed. But yeah, so in theory I didn't get that much really so far this year. There's a couple of things what I'm expecting. There's a couple of things that I want to get this year, and there's one thing that I'm definitely going to be getting this year, because obviously I've pre-ordered it, and that's the dog to go with the Finn. Now, I think I pre-ordered it, and it's supposed to come out in November, but excuse me, by the looks of it, it might be coming out in September, so it might be coming out even earlier, which is good, because that way I can get it on the shelf, put it on display if I end up having to put everything away again. So yeah, that's about it really. So hopefully you like this video and hit the thumbs up for us. Subscribe if you aren't subscribed. Yeah, and hopefully we might have something new in the collection to do a review on the next video. But yeah, again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.